northern Yunnan, China. The Salween River majestically flows from its source in Tibet for 2,800 kilometers through China and Myanmar. And in China, the Salween is called the Nujiang. For a distance of over 300 kilometers, three of Asia's great rivers run roughly parallel: the Yangtze, the Mekong, and the Salween. In 2003, it was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The Salween River is precious to many ethnic groups.
The Salween River is the second, largest also rivers in Southeast Asia, and it is still a free river, or it's the last remaining free-flowing river in Southeast Asia.
Salween River is very, very important for me because I think most of the people, like my friend who grew up near the Salween River, we are depend on the river. We are spend our life on the river as a children. When I was a child, we used to play on the river bank. Salween River bank is like our playground. We used to swim, went fishing. So when we got a fish, Salween fish, it's very nice, very good taste. Yeah, very tasty. And so this is very important for us. It's very meaningful for us. And this is like the heritage from our ancestor. The Salween River has a special place in our history. Thousands of years ago, it's guided our people into what is known Burma.
Salween River is also a transboundary river within the country, within Burma. It also flows through Shan, Karenni, and Karen, and also Mon states.
The rich biodiversity is recognized by the Worldwide Fund for Nature. It is one of the great undammed rivers of the world. But dark clouds are hovering over the future of the Salween. No fewer than 5 dam projects have been approved by the Myanmar government. The future of the Salween River is closely linked to the peace process. This was a key meeting in Oslo, the Norwegian capital. Burmese Minister Aung Min received a warm welcome from the Norwegian Foreign Minister. The sanctions imposed on the military junta had been lifted.
I think, the approach has been that a ceasefire is a very important event. It's not a stop, it's the beginning of a process. And the next process will be about development, about the benefits of peace.
But what kind of development will really benefit the people of the Salween? The peace process has spurred foreign investment, which includes companies eager to build dams on the Salween. Preparations for building 3 dams, Khun Long, the Mong Tong, and the Hat Chi, have in fact already begun. The waters of the Salween are being sold to China and Thailand to quench their insatiable thirst for more and more energy. Hydropower is on the march in Myanmar. The Mong Tong Dam stands out as a mega dam, set to become the largest dam in Southeast Asia. This video of the Shawan Dam, a mega dam built on the Chinese part of the Mekong, depicts a concrete monster rising up out of the deep. But this mega dam generates only 4,200 megawatts. The Shawan Reservoir is 190 square kilometers. But the Mong Tong is vastly longer, covering an expanse of 641 square kilometers. The Mong Tong Dam will be even bigger, with a capacity to generate 7,100 megawatts. It will flood a vast area over 380 kilometers upstream from the dam wall. It will engulf ancestral lands, temples, villages, agricultural farmland, and pristine forest in an area roughly the same size as the whole of Singapore. main dam developer is the same Three Gorges Corporation that built in China the world's largest dam. 1 million people were displaced. They did it in China, and now the Three Gorges Corporation is preparing to build a mammoth dam in Myanmar, the largest in Southeast Asia, without any serious debate in the national parliament.
Such a big dams like Monton, there must be a proper and comprehensive study, and there must be a very transparent decision-making process.
So they will do EIA 2 years. How can be possible? Because of one thing that around Monton Dam, so many opposition armed groups, WA, UWSA, and Lahu, and SSA SOT, RCSS armed group.
However, the EIA has been placed in the hands of SMEC, the Snowy Mountain Engineering Agency, a business company that lacks expertise in protecting ecology. SMEC is already advising Myanmar on energy strategy and is in bed with the dam builders. Many Shan villages and communities see little chance to get a fair hearing from SMEC during the consultations in the Shan state.
And the companies, I think SMEC, organized the consultations. They call it a consultation, and then it ended up with a protest, right? So it means that they poorly organized those meetings. For me, I would rather call it a briefing meeting rather than a meaningful consultation, right? And it ended with people's protest because the answers they gave to the people who participated in the meeting were not enough, were not satisfactory.
You use 2 hours for this very huge project, even whatever you have another event or not. Very first time is very short time.
And how do you guarantee for their safety? And what I would like to request you is, please have second thoughts about the saline dam. And we consider the saline dam as the virgin saline, so we don't like to affect anything on the river. Thank you very much.
There will be flood, so we will lose our land, our forests, and so it's very difficult for us to survive without our land, our forests. I think the place that we flood is very important for us. It's priceless. We are dependent on that.
The government planned to build the dams, and they are treating us like stupid, and they are cheating on us. And we know that 90% of the electricity, they will sell it. Only 10% they will use it for their own benefits. And they will get a lot of money to misuse it. So the Burmese government is cheating on us all the time.
Agreed to build a dam in Monton in the northern part of Shan State on the Salaween River, and another one in the Karen State, also in the Salaween River at Haji. Now at Monton, in fact, is a gigantic project that they have embarked upon. This project required a massive displacement of people unnecessarily. I believe that over 11 townships were emptied to build this dam. The regime in Naypyidaw and Yangon does not trust the local Shan people and the local ethnic nationals. So because of past conflict and remove all these people in the hundreds of thousands. And we believe that from that area alone, over 120,000 became refugees in Thailand.
So when they come, they give and ask the people to sign their document. So people don't know to sign, but they are afraid. They engage with the bribery. Yes. So we have the photo, and also we release with the photo that they give a price. So why they doing like this? So this is one thing that the local people are very angry.
Hundreds of kilometers south of the Mong Thong Dam in Shan State, Thailand's EGAT and Chinese hydropower are in the same bed again, with plans to construct the Hatchi Dam in Karen State.
ဒီဟာတွေစီမံကိန်းကြီးတွေအားလုံးကတကယ်ပဲပြည်သူလူထုအတွက်အကျိုးရှိသလားမရှိဘူးလားတော့တဘွားပတ်ဝန်းကျင်ဆန်းစစ်လက်လာမှုတွေကဘယ်လောက်ထိလုပ်ပြီးပြီလဲလူခွေးဆိုင်လူခွေးချုပ်ဖောက်ခိုင်းတယ်ဘယ်လောက်ထိလုပ်ပြီးပြီလဲဒီကိစ္စတွေအားလုံးကကျွန်တော်တို့မြန်မာနိုင်ငံမှာဥပဒေဆိုင်ရာကိစ္စတွေအားနည်းနေသေးတယ်အုပ်ချုပ်ရေးပိုင်းဆိုင်ရာတွေအားနည်းနေသေးတယ်အစိုးရအထက်ရရှိတယ်မှာလက်ဆောင်မှုကိစ္စတွေရှိနေသေးတယ်ဒီဟာတွေရှိနေသေးရတော့ကျွန်တော်တို့ဒီလိုစီမံကိန်းကြီးကြည့်တော့ကျွန်တော်ပြည်သူလူတွေအကျိုးမရှိပါဘူးဒီအတွက်အခုလက်ရှိတည်ဆောက်နေတဲ့တလမီရေကတာအစီအစဉ်အားလုံးကိုကျွန်တော်တို့ရပ်တန့်ဖို့တောင်းဆိုခြင်းဖြစ်ပါတယ်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်
And the little information we got reveals only a very little impact of the dams on the environment and on the people. Yes. So for us we don't believe in that, because building dams on the mainstream river like Salawin will cause enormous impact on the environment, the river ecosystems, and then there are people who live along the rivers, both the upstream and downstream communities. So we haven't seen they have done those comprehensive studies. We got the all information, or the information that conducted by Chulalongkorn University unit, the environment unit, that did the EI study back in 2008. But their finding is, it's pathetic. But this current process, the EIA process, start after the decision has been made. So I would recommend to all, to the governments and to the investors to restart this process again from the beginning. Because EIA, SIA should be done first before you do any agreement.